Elimination of monetary bail is a topic that should have been evaluated decades prior to today. Our judicial system is a machine that serves to incarcerate, sometimes wrongly, nonviolent offenders, typically from low-income and minority communities. The use of monetary bail does not provide an opportunity for offenders to right their wrongs, but instead simply perpetuates poverty and inequality between our communities. If a privileged yet violent offender has the means to afford their bail, but a non-violent low-income constituent does not, the violent offender will be given a chance to walk free and live in the comfort of their own home. Beyond the apparent disparity between socioeconomic brackets, picture the resources being flushed down the drain in the name of justice, where nearly $80,000 annually per individual is wasted just to keep them incarcerated. The amount of people who find themselves behind bars awaiting trial simply because they cannot afford bail is astounding, and it is before they have even been found guilty of any crime. Think about how that financial figure could be pushed in a different direction. If $80,000 was invested into each student in a public school, for example, crime rates would organically drop as a result. Take a look at this figure from the United States Commission on Civil Rights. Disparities exist between individuals of differing socioeconomic status, and data show that more than 60% of inmates are detained prior to awaiting trial due to an inability to afford posting bail. More than 60% of inmates are awaiting trial. That means that they have not yet been found guilty. There is insufficient evidence to show that they should have been incarcerated. How is this supposed to represent core American values of freedom and liberty and the premise that all people are innocent until proven guilty? While this figure is representative of the national prison complex, the state of Hawaii faces the same issue on a much more nuanced scale. Recidivism rates skyrocket amongst incarcerated individuals. The idea that imprisonment prevents reoffenses is simply inaccurate. The current cash bail system not only forces nonviolent and wrongly convicted offenders into the prison system, but also enforces that those fighting poverty will remain in poverty and surrounded by crime. It's no secret that those who have access to funds to pay bail are significantly less likely to live a life where crime is rampant, and simply enforces that low-income offenders will remain either imprisoned or absolutely financially devastated. The current approach to bail is, in addition, wholly non-comprehensive in a way that is detrimental to the efficacy of justice being enforced. Non-appearance, which is outlined in Section 5 of the ACLU testimony to the House Committee on Finance on HB1567, is shown to be a very inaccurate determination of bail eligibility. There needs to be recognition of circumstances such as childcare, work obligations, and transportation that directly impact members of low-income families. If someone is on trial for an offense, there is no reliable way of ensuring safe childcare. They cannot be punished for their inability to attend. A punishment would only be incurred once it has been proven that the no-show was committed on their own volition with no valid reasoning. This lack of comprehensive thinking shows just how inaccurate the bail system is, with zero forethought for those who cannot afford the same amenities in life as the wealthy inhabitants of Hawaii. At a time right now when it's so important that justice is protected, as we can see in the Supreme Court today, I strongly urge you to make the right decision and eliminate cash bail. Thank you.